सेना, नेपाल प्रहरी, सशस्त्र प्रहरी बल लगायत राष्ट्र सेवक कर्मचारीहरू, गृह मन्त्रालयका कर्मचारीहरू लगायत सबै जसरी लागिरहनु भएको छ, म उहाँहरूलाई हार्दिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापन गर्दछु र अझै यो दुःखको बेलामा जनताको सेवामा लाग्न उहाँहरूलाई म हार्दिक आग्रह समेत गर्दछु। यसका साथसाथै यो दुःखको बेलामा सबै राजनीतिक दल र अरू जनता स्वयंसेवी भएर जनताको दुःखमा सहभागी हुन पनि म हार्दिक आग्रह गर्दछु र निरन्तर यो वर्षा जो परिरहेको छ यसको सुरक्षाको लागि माननीय प्रधान तथा गृहमन्त्रीज्यूले जसरी हामीलाई तयारीको कुरा गरिरहनु भएको थियो र त्यसलाई अझ व्यवस्थित गरेर जनताको दुःखमा मलमपट्टी लगाउनको लागि लागिरहनको लागि म विशेष आग्रह गर्दछु। धन्यवाद।
अब माननीय सदस्य डाक्टर चन्दा कार्की।
सम्मान्य सभामुख महोदय, अविरल वर्षाका कारण देशका विभिन्न क्षेत्रहरूमा उत्पन्न बाढी, पहिरो र सडक सुरक्षा सम्बन्धी गम्भीर समस्याहरूका बारेमा म सरकारको ध्यानाकर्षण गराउन चाहन्छु। काठमाडौँ उपत्यकासहित देशभरि भारी वर्षा हुँदा जनजीवन प्रभावित बनेको छ। उपत्यकाका बागमती, विष्णुवती नदीमा पनि बाढी आएको छ। ललितपुरका धापाखेल, शङ्खमूल लगायतका नदी किनार छेउमा
Learn OpenCV in 3 hours. Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we are going to learn everything required to get you started with OpenCV in Python. We will be using Python since it is one of the most popular programming languages and it has opened up numerous job opportunities in various sectors. We will start from the installation process right up to creating exciting projects such as detecting colors, shapes, humans, and even vehicle number plates. So if you are a beginner, don't worry, this course is for you. We will skip all the boring theory stuff and focus on the practical implementation, so you can get the computer vision skill set you have always wanted in your CV. By the end of the course, you will become familiar with the core principles of OpenCV and apply different techniques to solve real-world problems using computer vision. If you'd like to learn more about such projects, don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell as I upload videos on a weekly basis. So without further ado, let's get started. Before we begin, let's look at the structure of the course. We will start with introduction to images, then perform the required installations. Then we will learn to read images, videos, and webcams, along with some basic must-know OpenCV functions. Later, we will learn to resize and crop images. Then we will draw different shapes and text on images. From there, we will get into some more advanced topics such as word perspective, joining images, color detection, contour detection, and even face detection. After we have understood the fundamentals, we will create 3 different projects using these core principles. These projects will include virtual paint, paper scanner, and the number plate detector. So let's start with introduction to images. So what are images made of? Let's say I wanted to display the number 3. I will take an array of boxes where each box could be filled or empty. So to write the number 3, we would color a few boxes to create that shape. Now some boxes are white in color, whereas some are black. We can denote all the black boxes as 0 and all the white boxes as 1. In this example, we have 10 by 10 boxes. If we wanted more detail, we can increase the number of boxes. In reality, these boxes are pixels. You would have heard of VGA, HD, Full HD, and 4K. All of these represent a fixed number of pixels. For example, VGA is 640 by 480. HD is 1280 by 720. This means VGA has 640 boxes in the width and 480 boxes or pixels in the height. Currently, the image we drew has only two colors, black and white. This is known as a binary image. In order to get more detail, we can have an image with more levels. This would mean instead of having only 0 and 1, we will have a range of values. Here we can see the difference between 2, 6 and 16 levels or shades of gray. But still the image is not very clear. So we will be using an 8-bit value. This will give us a resolution of 256, where 0 will be black and 255 will be white. This means we now have 254 colors between white and black. In other words, we have 254 shades of gray. This image is now known as a grayscale image. For a colored image, we have 3 grayscale images representing the intensities of red, green, and blue. In short, RGB. Adding these images together gives us a full color image. This means a colored VGA image is 640 by 480 by 3. So let's start with the installations. First, we will go to python.org and we will go to the downloads section. Here we are not going to download the latest version. Instead, we are going to download 3.7.6 as this works well with OpenCV. So we will click on download and then we will head on to the Windows version. Now, if you have Mac, you can download the Mac version as well. Once the download is complete, we will install. Make sure to add Python 3.7 to the path. So once the installation is done, we will close the dialog and head on to PyCharm. Now PyCharm is the IDE that we will be using to edit our code. So it is a code editor that will allow us to write our code, but it has a lot of functionalities which will help us in the coding process. So we will head on to its download section and we will download the community version as it is free. Once the download is complete, we will run the installation file. Here we will associate the .py files to PyCharm, and we will also add launchers directory to the path. Next, we will restart the computer and run PyCharm. So now we are going to create our new project. Here, before we start the project, we will look into the project interpreter. Now this has to be 3.7. So if it's automatically detected, then we are good to go. So let's write down OpenCV Python and hit create. So now this is the PyCharm environment. Over here we have the area where we will write the code, and on the left hand side we have the project files and the project folders. So if we open up our folder, we only have the environment, the virtual environment that was created. Now we need to install libraries or packages in this environment. So we will go to File, Settings, Project Interpreter, and here we will add and search. Now we will write OpenCV, and here we have OpenCV Python. So we will click on Install Package. So once the installation is done, we will close this, hit OK, and now we will create our first Python file. So we will right click on our project, we will go to New, and we will create a Python file. Here we will say Chapter 1. Now as you can see in our project, we have the chapter1.py file, and here is where we can write our code. So let's import our OpenCV package. So we will write import and then CV2. CV2 stands for computer vision. Then we will print package imported. Now if everything runs fine, this should output package imported. So we will right click on the chapter 1 and we will press run. So now in the console we can see the package imported message has been sent. This means that our package is successfully imported, and now we can proceed further. So the first thing we will learn is how to read images, videos and webcam. So in order to read images, we have a function by the name imread. So let's start by declaring the variable in which we will store the image. So we will call it img, and then we are going to use our package, which is CV2, and then inside that package we have the function imread. Now this means we are reading an image. Now all we have to do is mention the path where this image is present. So I have created a resources folder in which we have the image lena.png. So we are going to define the path of this. So it is in the resources and then it is lena.png. So this imports our image from our resources folder, but now we need to display it. So to display, we have the function known as imshow. So we will use our package cv2.imshow, and in imshow we have to define two arguments. The first one is the name of the window, so we can say our output, and then we have to define which image do we want to display. So we will say img. So let's run this. Now the image did appear, but it went out immediately. So in order to add a delay so that we can see, we will write cv2.waitKey, and then we will add the delay. If we put 0, it means infinite delay. But if we add a value, it means that many milliseconds. So for example, 1000 will mean 1 second. So for now we will put 0 and run. So here is our output image. So next we are going to learn how to import a video. So we have a video in the resources folder by the name test video. So let's import that. So we are going to remove what we had before. So now we are going to create a video capture object. So let's call it cap cv2 dot video capture. So now in this video capture, again, we just have to define the path where our video is. So we will type in resources, and then we will say, we will mention the name of the video, so which is test underscore video.mp4. So this will import our video, but now we need to display it. And as you know, video is just a sequence of images. So we will need a while loop to actually go through each frame one by one. So we will add a while loop, while true. Now we will capture our image. So all this will do is it will save our image in this variable, and then it will tell us whether it was done successfully or not. So this variable will be a boolean, which is true or false. Next, we are going to show this result. So we will use the imshow function as before, and then we will type in our video, for example, and then we will say img. Now we are going to add something that will add the delay and wait for the keyboard Q press if we want to break out of the loop. So you do not need to go into the detail of how this works. All you need to know is that this adds a delay and it looks for the word, the key press Q in order to break the loop. So let's run this and see what happens. So here we can see our video. Now the video is quite short, so it played and it turned off. So here you can see, and if we press Q, it will close. So that's great. Now we have successfully imported a video. Next, we are going to learn how to use a webcam. Now, using a webcam is very similar to importing a video. So instead of the file path, we are just going to write the ID of our camera. So if you just have one webcam or you have a laptop connected, so you can press 0 and this will use the default webcam. If you have more than one, you can add the ID as you go along.